I'm watching IShowSpeed stream in Ivory Coast, and this is what I realized. They're so welcoming. So this is how he gets treated.
I gotta introduce my stream to my brothers right here. You want me to take over?
Take your shirt off.
Take my shirt off?
Your shirt must go off.
This tour's been amazing, bro.
IShowSpeed ended his tour today in Namibia.
IShowSpeed has officially ended his Speed Does Africa tour.
And just like that, one of the most legendary stream tours ever comes to an end.
What's up, everyone? IShowSpeed has officially ended his tour to Africa after visiting the 20 countries that he had earlier on planned to visit. And believe me, it was all marvelous. He has appreciated the people. He loved Africa and he loved the African people and the continent at large. So we are going to watch some clips of IShowSpeed in Ghana and then also part of Namibia where he streamed last. So we shall react, and without wasting much time, let's jump into this video. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you have not yet. I'll catch up with you after these clips are played.
I'm watching IShowSpeed stream in Ivory Coast, and this is what I realized. They're so welcoming. So this is how he gets treated when he goes back to the motherland. No discrimination, no hate. They treat him like family. He's getting a lot of love, but I think a lot of brothers and sisters from outside of the continent, they have this idea that Africans, they don't feel connected to you or they don't want you there. But from what I'm seeing, they want you to come. They know your family. You know, they're like, come home. So is it like that in all of Africa?
Let's go. Hey. Moro. Perivi. Better now. So chat, what's your name again?
My name is
Beauty?
Beauty.
Chat, this is Beauty right here, chat. Today she's going to be showing me around the tribe today. Are you ready?
First of all, I want to welcome you to our beautiful nation, Namibia. And thank you so much for your love. Just to travel as far as you came from.
Thank you.
To come see us, as well as also specifically. We are really excited.
Thank you.
So now we are heading to the village, whereby also you will see how we are really living.
I gotta introduce my stream to my brothers right here. This is my man. What's your name again? Mikua. Mitoting Nai. Miakoma. Mikorekashe. And chat, y'all ready to go to the village? What? Okay. You want me to take over? I got it. Did I make it?
Put it up on the grasses and then they start blowing it. So they did friction from that.
Did I make it?
Yeah.
Boy, we did it!
We did it, yeah.
We did it, bro! That's how we made fire. Ooh, that was...
Take your shirt off.
Take my shirt off?
Your shirt must go off before you enter.
Okay, relax. I'm taking my shirt off. Can you help me take my shirt off?
Sure. Let's go. How was the boxing?
Great.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So welcome to the Shea Butter Museum.
What the? Oh my God.
This is how we traditionally make shea butter. Through this nut, as you can see, it's grinded and it turns into butter.
Wait, look at these ladies.
Korea. Would you like to try?
Hold on, wait. This is how I make shea butter?
Yes.
I love shea butter.
You do?
Yes.
You have to sit down.
Sit down?
Sit right here. And this is for you. Okay. Welcome to the Royal Palace of Shea Butter.
Okay. This is the Royal Palace of Shea Butter.
Korea.
Hey, Chen, I love shea butter. I love shea butter. I love Ghana. Oh, I love Ghana, Chen.
This is how you hold it. Shows your power.
Shows my power.
You are being activated. This is not a massage. This is activation.
Yes.
Let's go, ladies. Korea.
Come on, baby. Shea butter me, baby.
Let's go, ladies. Let's show him the
Come on, Ghana.
power of shea butter.
This is the power of shea butter.
Korea. Let's go, ladies.
Come on.
Korea.
Korea.
Woo! How you feeling?
I feel amazing.
Go down with the butter. Yes, we need to activate you.
Yeah.
Yes, you've been working really hard the whole day, the whole month traveling, and now it's time to relax.
Oh.
The African way.
Yes.
Yes. This is pure shea butter made this morning just for you. You need to be bathed and taken care of like a baby. How about his hair, ladies? Come on, all of you.
My hair?
Come on, all of you. The hair.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Go Ghana.
The hair. How does it feel?
Feel good.
Yes. How was your boxing?
Good.
Yes.
Chad, this is heaven, bro.
Yes, this is the Shea Butter Museum right here in Accra, Ghana. Korea. Would you like to try and make some shea butter?
Yes.
Yes, can we give him a pot? Do you like the yellow or the white one?
I like yellow.
Yellow is
God.
good. Do you know why it is yellow?
Why?
It has been mixed with indigenous herbs. Yeah, so it makes it stronger.
Korea.
Yes,
And then
rub it.
this really shea butter.
Yes.
Wait. This tour's been amazing, bro. On every end, bro. I'm so glad I went to Africa, chat. I'm so glad that I decided to come here and experience it for myself. To be honest, chat, this tour changed my life, bro. This tour changed my life for the better. Seriously. This tour set open my eyes, you know, and it really made me, it sparked up something deep within me, very deep, you know, like something from the root of me. It kind of like talked to me in terms of like I can do this. Obviously, like I've been already doing it, but I can do this. It's more personal, you know? And to come back to the motherland and to stream it all, stream 20 countries in 28 days, it's what's that word called? Miraculous? What's that word called? Miraculous? No, I'm thinking of another word. It's miraculous though. Marvelous, whatever. Anyway, it's marvelous. And I'm so glad that I get to experience this. It's probably mesmerizing. But it's so great that I get to experience this with y'all. Like honestly, I mean, from my dearest heart, I thank everybody who watched this whole tour, who enjoyed this whole tour, who sat there with their family, who sat there with their country, whatever, bro. If you watched it when you was at work, if you watched it at home, if you watched it while you was eating pizza, however have you watched it with your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. I'm glad that you know what? I want to do it next to this guy. It sounds like a good ending, don't it, chat? Now you can continue. You can continue to play. 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 Anyways, though, chat, seriously, this tour changed my life again. And I want to thank everybody who watched the tour. Even if you watched the stream, even if you watched 10 minutes, I want to thank y'all. And I love y'all. But now I do have something to say. Chat, I want to say something very quick. After all the people I met, I love, sorry, I was reading a message. Yeah, though, chat, I met so many genuine people, chat. I met so many wonderful people during this tour, bro. And honestly, everywhere, every country that I went to this tour, it literally felt like everybody was just giving me love. And I just felt love. I genuinely felt love. I felt like somebody was just at the other end of the bed, just open arms, just trying to hug me. You know what I'm saying? So everybody really felt me, like just gave me love. And obviously, chat, we met so many people and we did so many things, chat. I do want to, I'm thinking about giving back to the communities that showed me this much love. Chat, I will be launching a donation campaign to support local organizations and people in some of the places I visit. So wherever I stream and wherever like you thought or I thought like, okay, this deserves some donation, this deserves some help, I always put that in the back of my mind. And I want to the reason why I waited, because I want to take a little time to do this in the right way, so I can have all the informations. But anyways, that more details will come soon on that. I'll be posting that post-tour, letting everybody know post-tour. I love y'all. And chat, y'all ready for my DNA test? I know y'all been waiting on it. What is speed? You ready? I got my test results right here. Ancestral test results. 100% African.
IShowSpeed has officially ended his Speed Does Africa tour, and I couldn't be more happy. I watched him all 28 days, and Africa is now one of my top 2 favorite continents. It goes Asia, Africa. It is such a beautiful place, and it has changed the perspective of the world on what Africa and the people of Africa and the cities of Africa and what Africa truly is to the world. It is the most beautiful continent in the world. It has everything. And the people are so beautiful and so amazing and so talented and so intelligent and so advanced. I want to thank IShowSpeed and his heart to go and affect the change in the world for going to these 20 countries. Thank you, Speed. And he's going back. There are 55 countries on the continent of Africa. He's done 20. He's got 35 more to go. He's going to do a part 2. I'm never ready for those green apples. I don't know why, it just makes me sad. Thank you, Speed. I love Africa. And he is 100% African.
And just like that, one of the most legendary stream tours ever comes to an end. Speed, if you guys didn't know, Speed just finished his Africa tour, part 1. Because he said he's going to do a part 2, that's going to be crazy. He just finished part 1. And bro, I'm not going to lie, these stats are crazy. This guy Speed visited 20 countries in Africa in 1 month, bro. That's crazy, bro. I mean, we all knew Speed was going to be one of the greatest to ever do it on stream, but to be honest, this stream kind of cemented that. And y'all might think I'm glazing, but nah, bro. When you deep it, like, it actually makes sense because, bro, Speed was able, through this tour, the whole Africa tour, he's been able to, like, fundamentally change the American perception of Africa. And I'm not going to say, like, all Americans didn't know this. There were some Americans who knew, who were in the know, but, like, we all know Speed really did change a lot of the perceptions of Africa from an American viewpoint. Just by doing all these streams, him going to all those countries really showed that. Because, like, bro, I was surprised too, bro. A lot of Americans genuinely thought that Africa was mud huts and you know, people were just homeless everywhere. Like, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, like, he was really able to do some real good. Which is actually crazy when you deep it, because, bro, for the longest time, streamers' perceptions were always like, oh, they're just dumb idiots who just yell and scream in front of the camera or whatever. But it's like, no, like, these people are doing real good, you know what I mean? Like, compared to, like, all your other content creators, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Speed has done more to challenge the American agenda than most of your favorite content creators, 100%. Because it doesn't just stop with Africa. Now people are starting to question all the other places, you know what I mean? That have been getting scrutinized and, like, been having all these, like, all the perception and the lies told from America about other countries. But yeah, I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say, but this stream was legendary, bro. It's gonna go down as, like, one of his greatest tours. I want to know what you guys, I'm gonna ask you guys 2 questions, right? What was your favorite country that he visited while he was in Africa? And then B, where do you think this ranks on all of his tours? Because he had the American one, he had the Asia one, you know, Europe. So how would you guys rank them? Let me know.
IShowSpeed ended his tour today in Namibia, and this tour have been so interesting. Like, I've learned a lot from this little guy, a 21-year-old, teaching all of us how we all have to live as one. Yeah, I told you guys, this little guy, there is something that is bringing this guy to Africa. If you guys can go back and watch my other videos, you're going to know what I'm talking about. There was something that I was seeing through this child. This child was not even acting like a child who was born in America. He was acting like a 100% African person. Yeah. And today he ended his tour. IShowSpeed. He revealed his ancestral DNA. And guess what? IShowSpeed is 100% African man. Like, his ancestral DNA is 100% African man. I told you all, I said this guy came to Africa. There is an assignment. There is something that is pushing him to come back. And he himself said it today, that there was something speaking inside him to go back. Like, there was something speaking inside him to go back to Africa, that he can do it. He himself said it. And he was like, he was a little bit scared at the time, but he decided to go because he had that feeling inside him. So, what I was feeling in my spirit, trust me, he is an African man, 100% African. His ancestral DNA is from Africa. So sometimes if you have that feeling inside you to do something, don't hesitate. There is something behind every little voice that is speaking inside you, not to go do anything negative, but to do something positive. So we can learn from this little man. I've learned a lot, that no matter the obstacles that you go in life, no matter what you're going through, no matter your challenges, you should never give up. Because there were times along his tour that, you know, sometimes he wanted to get sad. But what I realized from this little man is that IshowSpeed, that even if he want to feel sad, he will say to himself, this thing cannot take me. This thing cannot make me sad. This thing cannot make me give up. And even when he was so tired or he was sick, he will still be pushing. Like, I watch this child doing things that some of us cannot do. So in this life, when you see somebody doing something, don't judge the person. He was on an assignment and he has fulfilled it. And he said he is so happy that he went to Africa. Like, it is so interesting. You can go watch his last tour in Namibia. It was so emotional. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I had it in my guts that this child, there is something behind this tour in Africa. So we all can learn from him. And I've learned, I'm a grown-up, but I've learned a lot from him. And always listen to your instinct. You all have a great day. Bye-bye.
So there we go. Africa is a diverse continent with 54 countries. We need to give credit where it's due. Ghana did a wonderful job. They were so unique. If you were part of that stream, you saw a lot of things that happened in Ghana. And most of the activities were traditional and cultural, filled up with nature. And this lady is giving IshowSpeed that shea butter massage. If you watched the stream, you could have seen that, yeah, he loved it. It was relaxing after an intense day and so many days of intensity. Then he closed up with Namibia. Namibia has wonderful cultures, and of course the most famous tribe of the Himba. If you watched The Gods Must Be Crazy, when I saw that stream, I just remembered of the Gods Must Be Crazy, that movie or film. I watched that movie when I was still young, and I was so much interested. You know, it was so funny. The way those people acted, I loved it so much. It was a great movie. If you've never watched The Gods Must Be Crazy, you need to watch it. It was wonderful. IshowSpeed visiting the Himba tribe and going to the village, like the real village where they stay, how they carry out their activities, the hunting part, making of the fire, they are nomadic pastoralists, all those traditional things. It was so wonderful, and this IshowSpeed tour wasn't just for him, but it has impacted so many people's lives. Even most of us Africans, of course, even if you're from Africa, you can't say that I've visited all the African countries. Even if you've visited them, you can't visit every part of the country. So there are places or there are things that you didn't know about some cultures in Africa in one way or another. Then the non-Africans, of course, they also got to see so many things. Those who have never been to the African continent, and of course every lie that had been told about Africans and Africa as a continent also, some people got to realize that it was just propaganda and not the truth. Africans welcomed IshowSpeed with open hands. Kenya, well, thank you so much for representing East Africa, Kenya and Ethiopia. Kenya, my neighboring country. Of course, you people never disappoint. You know, visiting 20 countries, If you don't have courage, you may say that, no, I will not do this. Remember, he had never been to Africa. Being your first time, of course, people are always talking of so many things about Africans and Africa. So if you're not a determined person, it's not so easy to do that tour. But because he's a young, vibrant Gen Z guy, he was able to do it, and with determination. IShowSpeed has done a lot, both for the Africans and for everyone around the world. In terms of marketing the countries, he did so much. You know, you can think that he was just doing things to his own benefit, but no, it also helps to market our countries, because he's a streamer and so many people were watching. People who like traveling around the world, people who like seeing new things, people who like seeing new places. Of course, they will get interested and they will say, I want to go maybe to this country in Africa. I want to see the culture. I want to also experience their culture. That is good also for us, not just for IShowSpeed. Big up to IShowSpeed, and thank you so much, my fellow Africans, for doing that wonderful job. Where things didn't go well, next time better. Phase 2, he might go to different countries that he never went to. And of course, our cultures never dry out. Each country, they have their own culture. What you see in Nigeria may not be the same as what you see in Tanzania. So, like, he didn't go to Tanzania this time. Next time he will visit Tanzania. He will go to Burundi. He will go to maybe Chad, Sudan, South Sudan, you know. So it will be a great and wonderful experience there also. IShowSpeed managed to gain almost 4 million subscribers or followers with 700 million views. Just imagine, Africa, you are the best. From IShowSpeed's confessions also, you can see that he really enjoyed Africa. He enjoyed the cultures, he enjoyed the people, he loved it there. There are times when he was admitting it that I feel at peace. Africa feels like home. You know, when you're among people of the same color, you are the majority there, you know, and this is not something that he had ever experienced. We got to learn a lot from this stream. There is a lot of history in Africa that we didn't know, and I just realized that IShowSpeed was really connected to Africa, because at the close of his stream, or at the end of his African tour in Namibia, is when he declared his DNA ancestral results, showing that he was 100% what? African. So the blood was just connecting, the spirit was just connecting. So with that being said, I will end this video here. Thank you so much for always watching my videos. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you have not yet done so. Put your thoughts in the comments, and then we shall catch up in the next one.